in the Philippines compared to, say, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam. But it doesn't mean that it's only the Philippines that can learn from those ASEAN member states. But other member states like Timor-Leste, that's just starting, or maybe Myanmar, can also learn from us. And even Thailand, even Vietnam may also learn from IPOPHIL, particularly, well, for example, in organizing producers. We may have, these strategies or practices that facilitate the organization or engaging these producers in the value chain that maybe they do not observe or adopt in their jurisdictions. So on that, in that aspect, maybe we are stronger. So that's why we have this, as mentioned by Gonzalo and Peter. It's really exchange of ideas, data sharing as well within the ASEAN.
Our country is known for numerous quality and world-class products. For the guidance of our community, especially the local MSMEs, can you share with us what makes a product qualified or eligible for a GI brand? How long is the process, and how costly is it for one to receive a GI brand?
Okay, yeah, that's a very interesting question. So the very important document in the application for GI protection or GI registration is what we call the Manual of Specifications. So the definition of the GI essentially means that there's a name, okay? Usually it's a name of a place associated with this particular product, and this product must have the quality, characteristics, and reputation attributable to that particular place. So that's why, as mentioned by Peter earlier, in Filipino we call it kapookan. In French they call it the terroir. So there must be something in that place, be it the soil, be it the climate, and the know-how of the people in that community that make that product a potential GI. So those things need to be established in a manual of specification. They need to, well, characterize the product first. For example, if it's Guimaras mangoes, they may claim it's the sweetness. It's the particular variety, because it cannot be Pico variety, it cannot be an Indian mango variety, it has to be a Carabao mango. So it has to be, contained in a document those characteristics, factors that make it, that produce those particular characteristics. Okay, so when everything is documented already, it doesn't have to be scientific. It doesn't have to be this thick to be a manual of specification. The important thing is they determine the area. For example, if it's a fruit, they determine the area that can produce the same characteristics, that specificity, as they call it. And then identify those characteristics, and then the reputation. You need to establish reputation. A GI cannot be a GI in maybe just 5 years or just 1 year. No, you have to establish reputation. And reputation is really built through the years, maybe 25 years, for example. So, like Guimaras mangoes, what is the reputation? How can a reputation be established? Well, there is this Manggahan Festival every year. Camiguin has this Lanzones Festival every October. So things like those publications, like books, for example, where Aklan Piña had been mentioned. So those things, those publications, documents can also establish the reputation. So yeah, that's the most important, and usually it takes time, to build, to craft the manual specifications. That's why we need experts like Peter to assist in coming up with that document.
So